बोलो श्री वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय। श्री राधा मदन मोहन देव जू की जय। श्री भावना सार संग्रह ग्रंथ की जय। श्री निताय गौर हरि बोल। श्री गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय गोविंद जय। श्री राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय जय। गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय। श्री राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय जय। राधा रमण बोलो वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय। ओम नमो भगवते पुराण पुरुषोत्तमाय। ओम जयति पराशर सूनु सत्यवती हृदय नंदनो व्यासो यस्यास्य कमलगल्तम वाग्मय ममृतम जगत पेवती विश्वसर्ग विसर्गादि नवलक्षण लक्षतम श्रीकृष्णाक्षम परम धाम जगद्धाम नमामि तत्। हृदयस्य प्रेरणया प्रवर्तितो हम बराक रूपोपि तस्य हरेः पदकमलम वंदे श्री चैतन्य देवस्य। वंदे हम श्री गुरोर्श्रीयुत्पदकमलम श्री गुरून् वैष्णवांश्च। श्री रूपम साग्र जातम सह गण रघुनाथान्वितम तम सजीवम साद्वैतम सावधूतम परिजन सहितम श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य देवम श्री राधा कृष्ण पादान सहगण ललता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च। आजानुलंबित भुजौ कनकावदातौ संकीर्तनैक पितरौ कमलायताक्षौ विश्वंभरौ द्विजवरौ युगधर्म पालौ वंदे जगत प्रिय करौ करुणावतारो नारायण नमस्कृत्य नरम चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पत्तानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। हे श्री सनातन प्रभो करुणाम्बुराशे हे रूप दुर्गत जनईक दयावलोको हे भट्ट युग्म सुमते रघुनाथ दासो श्री जीव में कुरुत मंद मते दयाम द्राक तुलसी काननम यत्र यत्र पद्म बनानि च पुराण पट्टनम यत्र तत्र सन्निहितो हरि तत्रैव गंगा यमुना त्रिवेणी गोदावरी सिंधु सरस्वती च सर्वाणि तीर्थानि वसन्ति तत्र यत्राच्युतोदार कथा प्रसंग। बोलो श्री वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय। Welcome again, all of you persons, Vaishnavas, and Shri in Shri Madhyana Leela, Noon Leela. Shri Radharani has reached Srimad Vrindavan. Shri Krishna is also still tending cows there in near Shri Govardhan, and as Shri Radharani sent the message, or a Sakhi of Shri Radharani told to Shri Radharani that Shri Krishna is about to be here. At that time, Shri Krishna also sent his plays his Vanshi, and that Vanshi is a Nisishtartha Duti. Duti has so many types. Messenger, Duti means messenger. So they have so many types. One is Patraharini. That means who only gives or carries the letter. to Shri Shyam Sundar. The other is Sandesh Bahani. That means she is messenger and she convey the message by language, by talking. So that is Sandesh Bahani. And one Duti is, she is called Nisishtartha Duti. She is not only to convey or only to carry the message, but she is also performs and creates all the management to meet Shri Shyam Sundar and Shri Radharani. So she is not only a messenger, she is also a manager who creates the joining of Shri Priyalal at the specific place or the place or the Nikunj. So she is Nisishta Artha. That means she will comply all the requirements. Those are required at that time. She will arrange, manage for all these those things. So she is Nisishtartha Duti. So as Shri Krishna played his flute, the sound of flute, the music of flute is a Nisishtartha Duti. That means who will manage everything. And she went to Shri Radharani and listening that Banshi. Shri Radharani expresses his so many ideas. And mainly, sometimes she normally uses Kim. And Kim Shabda has, this Kim word has 6 meaning. Kim Prashna Akshep Kutsa Kusayam Vitark Abhas and Gochar. Kim means Shri Radharani asked to the Banshi, oh Banshi, what auspicious activities you have performed. Due to that, you are getting the nectar of lips of Shri Krishna, Adharam, and you are kissing Shri Krishna. So, if you convey that auspicious activity or austerity, we will also apply that form, apply that activity, and we can also get the nectar of Shri Krishna. So, Kim Krishna. Akshep means she is blaming. Oh, you are doing theft. The Adharamrita is our assets. This Adharamrita is the wealth of property, assets of we gopis, and you are taking it. So she is blaming as you are a thief and you are stealing our the property. Yes. So Kim Krishna Akshep and Kutsa. Kutsa means she is chastising. Shri Radharani is chastising Banshi. Oh Banshi, you should not do this without our permission. You should not take use the assets of any other person without his permission. So you are doing this offense, and this offense should not be done. And being a male, you are sucking and you are drinking the nectar of lips of Shri Krishna. So that is not proper. This is the property of we female gopis, not of you, because Benu Shabda is Benu word. This is a plural word in Sanskrit. Banshi is female and Benu is male. So if you are being male even, you are having taste of lips of Shri Krishna, that is not proper. So this is Kutsa. That means she is chastising Shri Banshi, Benu. So Kim Krishna Akshep Kutsa Vitark. That means Shri Radharani has so many imaginations and so many options in her mind that how this Banshi got this opportunity to taste and to relish the sweetness of the lips of Shri Krishna. So this is a very special thing. So she has so many options in his mind. She is thinking, imaginations that, oh, this when she has is maybe sometimes she is our enemy, having the enmity with us, and she is doing something wrong with us. Or sometimes this Banshi is a very great, is a very auspicious person, and now due to that she may have this fortune. So in this way, vitark, so many vitark are there. Vitark means options are there in her mind, and considerations. And abhas, that means, oh, Sakhi, I can understand that this Banshi is, this is the quality, this is the effect of the lips of Shri Krishna. Shri Krishna is a magician, and whenever Shri Krishna touches anything, it becomes and it creates a amazing effect, amazing result. So though the Banshi was dead, the Banshi was hollow, and it is bearing so many holes, 8 holes in it. It does not have any life even. But as soon as Shri Krishna kissed this Banshi, due to the touch of Shri Krishna, a magic came out, and this Banshi became alive. And not only alive, but it became so powerful that it is roaring on bee persons and saying, oh Banshi, oh Gopio, Gopis, just see, you have left your assets, your wealth, your treasure without any guard, without any protection. And if a person leaves his wealth open, then who gets it? He uses it. So as this lips of Shri Krishna is left vacant, so I got the chance, and I am continuously sucking it and continuously relishing it. So if you want to protect your wealth, you should immediately come and you should immediately guard that assets, that wealth. If you will come here, then I will leave it. And if you will not come, then this is a generally, this is a public assets, and let me use. So if you want to protect us, so then you should immediately come here, reach here, and you show your possession on these assets, on this wealth. Otherwise, whoever will get the chance, he will use it. So vitarka abhas. So abhas means whatever power this Banshi got, has gotten, it is due to the magic of Shri Krishna. And gochare, that means, oh, just see, this Banshi has adopted our wealth. It has governed. It is occupying our wealth. Even then, it is again threatening us. Oh, Gopio, just you remain away, and I will let me drink the nectar of this adhar, these lips, and it is saying Banshi Tau Gopale Bhave. Whatever gopis are seeing, they are saying that this Bansi has fully have the control on Shri Krishna. She became so powerful that this Banshi has all command on Shri Krishna. And while Shri Krishna is under the command of this Banshi, then Shri Krishna stands on his one leg and he creates his left, right feet, left thigh rested on the left thigh, and Shri Krishna is sitting there as if this Banshi is giving the punishment to Shri Krishna, that you remain stand on one leg. So Shri Krishna remains on one leg, and it is so heavier that Shri Krishna bends from three places, from his neck, from his waist, and from his legs. Shri Krishna becomes bended on three places. And in this way, this Banshi always misguides Shri Krishna. It creates complaint against us. And due to that, why Shri Krishna plays Banshi, then his eyebrow becomes curved, as if he is with the anger for us. He is showing anger for us. So his eyebrow becomes curved. And sometimes Shri Krishna sees that my master is, my mistress is very much kindful to me. Then Shri Krishna bows his head before that Banshi. That means sometimes by playing Banshi, Shri Krishna moves his forehead, so it looks as if Shri Krishna is saying, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, madam, I am in your control. In this way, Shri Krishna is shaking his forehead before this Banshi. So, Sarso Shish Navavat, Dharso Shish Navavat. She is bending his forehead in the lotus feet of this Banshi. And Shri Krishna is standing in the obedient position. And whatever Banshi will order him, being very much obedient, Shri Krishna will follow it. So Shri Krishna is bending his, shaking his forehead. So in this way, so many moods Shri Radhika is having. Sometimes she is having that this Banshi is a co-wife, and due to that, Shri Radhika is having the envy and jealousy with Banshi. Sometimes by respect to Banshi, sometimes he prays Banshi to give the mantra or the way by which she got Shri Krishna. So in this way, so many moods are there. And Shri Radhika is listening that Banshi, and then she is saying the effect of that Banshi. So the effect of the Banshi is very great, and this Banshi, perhaps it is 23rd or 23rd or 24th.
Yes, 27th.
Yes, 27th. Yes.
Gurudev, I have a question.
Yes, yes.
So Vamsi, the flute, is a Sakhi. So is this Sakhi, and she has union with Krishna in a way.
Yes.
Right? Does this Sakhi have a mood of Sambho? Like, does she want to unite with Krishna, or is she just wanting to serve, like without union?
The two moods are there. If Radhika is not joined to Shri Krishna and she is in the separation, then she will have the idea and mood of envy with Banshi. And she will take it, Banshi, she will take it granted, Banshi, that Banshi is a co-wife, and she will have the jealousy with Banshi. But while in Shri Rasa, Krishna is embracing Shri Radhika, and Shri Krishna is dancing with Shri Swamnijo, Shri Radharani. Then that Banshi is not at that time the co-wife. At that time, Banshi is Sakhi, and it is serving. So Banshi has two moods. Sometimes Shri Radhika thinks him as his co-wife and have the jealousy with Banshi. But while Shri Radhika and Shri Krishna are joint, then Shri Krishna thinks him, Shri Radhika takes her, it as if she is my Sakhi, and she is provoking Shri Krishna, motivating Shri Krishna to meet me. So at that time, the Banshi will be motivator of love.
It says she is also duty, yeah?
Yes.
Duty, messenger.
Yes, messenger. And sometimes while Shri Krishna is not being seen, then she is, it is a messenger.
And what mood does Vamsi has? Vamsi also has mood.
No, Banshi, originally Banshi has the mood of Sakhi. And it is Angarangini Sakhi. As there are 4 types of Sakhi. One Sakhi is the Bhav.Sangr. That means the various moods, those are in the heart of Shri Radhika and Krishna. So that is the mood or Bhav.Sangr, Antargata Sakhi. So first type is Antargata Sakhi. That means the mood what Shri Radhika and Shri Krishna has in their heart. So Antargata Sakhi. The second is Angarangini. Angarangini means the ornaments which Shri Priyalal Shri Madan Mohan is bearing. That is Angarangini. So the Mukut is also a Sakhi. The Banshi is also a Sakhi. The anklets, the all Bajuban, armlet, and other all these things, the garland, all these things are Sakhi. So those are also Sakhi, and they promote Shri Krishna to meet Shri Radharani, and they motivate Shri Krishna to meet Shri Radharani. So that is Angarangini Sakhi. So Angarangini Sakhi is of 3 types. One is Krishna Angarangini, the other is Radhika Angarangini, and other is the common Angarangini. That means on the court, on the Singhasan, Shri Krishna is sitting. That Singhasan is also a Sakhi. And at the same bed, Shri Radhika and Shri Krishna both are sitting as the Chhatra, umbrella. That is also, and as the Mandap, Darpan, mirror. All these are common Sakhi. And Shri common Angarangini. That means Shri Krishna is also using it, and Shri Radhika is also using it. So that is a common Sakhi. So Angarangini has 3 types, subdivisions. One is Krishna Angarangini, other is Radhika Angarangini, and other is common Angarangini. So both can use that. So this is the second form. First is mood or various sentiments Shri Radhika and Shri Krishna has in their heart. So that is Bhav.Sangr. The other is Angarangini Sakhi. That means the ornaments and the garments Shri Radhika and Shri Krishna is bearing. That is Angarangini. The third is Agravartini. And Agravartini is Shri Lalita, Vishakha, Chitra, Indulekha, Champaklata, Rangadevi, Sudevi, all these are Agravartini Sakhi. And the fourth is Anuvartini. That means the followers of these Angarangini, these Pradhana. So they are, we persons are, as we persons are the Anugata Sakhi. So in this way, 4 types of Sakhis are there. So Shri Baishi is originally is a Sakhi, and it is Angarangini Sakhi, as well as sometimes it becomes the Angarangini Sakhi. And being Angarangini Sakhi, she performs the activities of a messenger.
And messenger
Yes, yes.
doesn't want Sambhu Krishna.
No, never. Messenger should not have the Sambhu Krishna. But if this Baishi is having the Sambhu Krishna and she is kissing Shri Krishna, then she is doing the offense. And so she is chastised by Shri Radharani. Then she will be chastised by Shri Radharani. So Shri Radharani,
बंशी का मेन मुख्य ऑब्जेक्टिव तो ये है कि दोनों को मिलाना,
दोनों को मिलाना, बस यही बात है. हर स्थिति में, either in separation or either in the joining, at both time she yes, joining Shri Radha Krishna. That's it.
Thank you.
So
26.
Shri 26. Yes, we will. Previously in 25th, she was praising Dhanyasi Bho Murali. Oh Murali, you are very fortunate. Yat Parpiya Manas Shamenu. Shri Krishna is continuously drinking your nectar, your lips. Tad Shan Chandra ke aase digdha, and you are just shining with the lightening of the teeth of Shri Krishna. So the reflection of the teeth of Shri Krishna is getting on you, and you are shining with that with that light. So yad Dashan Chandra kya. Dashan means the teeth. Chandra kya, the light of teeth is just like the moonlight, and you are illuminated by that. So Dashan Chandra kya se digdha, you are shining with that. Digdha means shining. Snigdha sati mani bhanitvat kal kujitani, and you are reacting as Shri Krishna, when Shri Krishna loves any Sakhigan, then the reaction of Sakhi comes, and it's reaction with a slight sweet sound comes. In the same way, this Vanshi is Kal Kujit. So this Vanshi creates very sweet sounds. So as a in a couple, as a lover had the taste of the beloved, then both creates some sounds. In the same way, this Vanshi is Kal Kujit, is also creating some sound, and it also reacts in that way. So Snigdha Sati Bhanitvat, as a sati, as a lady full of chastity, sati, she is full of chastity, and as she reacts and she creates some very sweet sounds, in the same way, this Vanshi is, as soon as this Vanshi comes in the contact of the lips of Shri Krishna, it starts to react in a very sweet way, and it creates many very sweet and melodious music from his mouth. Kal Kujitani, Santanvati, Bhuvanam Uttarli Karoti, and this sound, this Banshi, Bhuvanam Uttarli Karoti, creates effects all the cosmos, all Bhavan with its effects. So everyone is very much affected by this Banshi. And it is described so many times that why Shri Krishna creates a Banshi, then everyone becomes very much affected by that. That means if the noise of this Banshi goes to Shri Brahma, then Brahma becomes very much attracted to it. And in the same way, Sankadik is their transposition in their Samadhi. Their Samadhi is broken. And the Shesh Bhagavan is having the earth on his hood. Shri Shesh Bhagavan becomes also stud very much. And he, everyone, and Sankadik and Shiv, Shesh, Narad, everyone becomes very much affected with this Banshi. And Babhrama Vanshi Dhwani, Rundan Andakataha Bhittimavataha, Babhrama Vanshi Dhwani. This Vanshi Dhwani is fulfilling the whole cosmos with its sweetness. So, yeah, Bhuvanam Uttarli Karoti. It creates the whole cosmos affected and stud with its sound. And now, Apachyaman Darim Bija Raji, Rajiv Madhyamapi, Ched Urri Karoti, Indu Dharam Bishat Chet, Purvind Pantir, Dantavali Kil Tadasya Tulam Vibharti. Shri, the shining of the teeth of Shri Krishna is now manifesting, is expressing, being expressed, manifested. And here he is giving some imaginations, some images that Apachyaman Dar Darim Bija Raji, Rajiv Madhyamapi Chet Urvi Karoti. Suppose there is a bloomed lotus. So the lips of Shri Krishna is just like the bloomed lotus, and it is of red color. And the white teeth are just like the dalim, anar. I don't know what is anar.
Pomegranate.
Eh?
Pomegranate.
Pomegranate, yes.
Pomegranate.
Pomegranate. So the anar is, so the teeth of Shri Krishna is just like anar. Pomegranate. So those are just anar. So as very beautifully one has set the beads of those anar on that lotus. So it creates the same image while Shri Krishna plays the Banshi and sometimes he smiles. Then his lips are just like the bloomed lotus, and the teeth is just like the anar, pomegranates, and so on. Whatever. So, Apachyaman Darim Bija Raji. Apachyaman means very much ripe. Apachyaman. So, and ripe beads of that anar is very red. In the same way, while Shri Krishna has chewed the betel leaf, and then by the redness of that betel leaf pan, the teeth are red. In the same way, Shri Krishna, the lips of Shri Krishna is just like the bloomed lotus, and the teeth are red teeth, are just like the anar ke dane, the beads of anar. So, apachyaman darim bija raji. Darim means anar. Bija raji means panti. That means the line of anar is very beautifully set in that anar, or in that lotus. And Rajiv Madhya Chet Urri Karosi is the line of those anar is very beautifully set, and a lotus has adopted those anar between him. In the same way, the face and the lips of mouth of Shri Krishna is being very much beautified. And Indu Dharam Vishachet Kurvind Panti. And if Kurvind Panti, if it is a full moon, and in full moon, a artist has very beautifully jeweled the Kurvind money, red jewel, ruby, yes, ruby, red jewels, Kurvind, Padma Ragmani. So if in the full moon, if a person has a artist has jeweled the Kurvind, the red jewels, ruby, very beautifully. So what effect that will give? While Shri Krishna is having, then Shri Krishna is also, the face of Shri Krishna is also creating the same effect. So the face of Shri Krishna is just like a moon, rising moon, and it is also reddish. Sometimes rising moon, it is reddish, and there the red lips and red teeth are just like the rubies, and they are very beautifully jeweled in that sun, that moon. So Indu Dharam Vishachet Kurvind Panktir Dantavali, then Dantavali Kil Tadasya Tolam Vyavarti is similar, is resembling to that effect. Tadasya Tolam Vyavarti. So the thing is not a main thing. Whatever concrete thing is being seen, that is not the main thing. In poetry, always the effect is the main thing. The beauty of teeth, concretely, it is not described, but the effect of the teeth is described. So here is the main thing that Shri in Anand Vrindavan Champu, Shri Kavi Karnapur creates and want to express, want to convey the effect that is given by this face. So the sthul vastu, bimb is not main thing. The pratibimb is main thing. The reflection is the main thing. That is the main gist of all poetic cleverness. So here it should be. So it is Utpreksha Alankar is there. Utpreksha means imagination. So imagination. And Atyanta Sahasmati Murli Yadesha Krishna Dharam Pevatiyam Parikiya Peyam. Oh, Kim Sauhagam Tad Andaya Atani Yen Ratnam Yatnam Binapi Purtaha Swayameti Yasya. And Shri Radhika is, Shri Radharani is having those 6 meanings, so 6 mood of Kim. what? So 6 meanings of that, those what can be applied here. So Shri Radhika is saying, Kim Atyanta Sahasvati Murli. Oh, just see the dare of this Murli. This is so dareful Murli that the wealth is our of being gopis, but this Murli is drinking and consuming our wealth without our permission. And that is also in our presence. It is drinking that nectar. So just see the dare of this Vaishi, how she dares in this way. So Atyanta Sahasvati Murli. This Murli is having so courage. Sahasvati Murli Yadesha. Krishna Dharam Pevati, that it is continuously drinking and drinking the lips of Shri Krishna. Yan Parikiya Payam, though she know that it is not his assets, it is the asset of Parikiya, of we gopis, but without our permission, she is continuously and in our presence even, it is drinking that. So, oh Sakhi, just do any remedy how this Banshi can be removed from the lips of Shri Krishna, and it is continuously and fully sucking the whole nectar of the adhar of Shri Krishna, of lips of Shri Krishna. So just please do what I can do. So just suggest me how I can get my this assets, this wealth with me, and it is not being stolen. So Atyanta Sahasvati Murli, this Banshi is very much courageous. Yadesha Krishna Dharam Pevati, it is continuously consuming the nectar of Shri Krishna. Krishna lips, Yam Parikiya Payam, though this nectar is Parikiya, does not belongs to it. It belongs to we persons, but without our permission, she is drinking it. Kim Sauham Yad Anaya Atani. Oh, just ask if you have any relationship with this Banshi or a acquaintance with this Banshi, just you go and ask to this Banshi, Yat Kim Sauham Tad Anaya Atani. What auspicious activity it has performed in his previous life or in this life also, that she is relishing the sweetness of this Banshi, of the lips of Shri Krishna. So yes, Sauham is auspicious activities. Anaya Atani, she has compliant. She has done. Yen Ratnam Yatnam Binape, that she is getting this jewel without any prayatna. Yes. So without any effort, this Banshi is getting this result. This so we don't know that what activity, pious activities, punya, she has performed. So yatnam binape purta swayameti yasya. That means Shri Krishna himself reaches to this Banshi rather than fetching Banshi on his lips. Shri Krishna himself places his lips on this Banshi. So this Banshi does not do any effort. Shri Banshi is remains the same, but Shri Krishna, all efforts are done by Shri Krishna. The Shri Krishna is breathing his, Krishna is placing his finger tips on the holes of this Banshi. So every action is done by Shri Krishna, not by Banshi. But so what action, what good work Banshi has previously done, that Shri Krishna is himself being very much active to get this Banshi. Rather than this Banshi is doing, Banshi is always, while she is being played or not played, she is left vacant. At both times, Banshi is in the same position, but the actions comes in Shri Krishna. So, Kim Savugam Tadanya Atani. What auspicious activity she has, austerity she has done in his previous life. Yen Ratnam, that she is getting this jewel. Yatnam Vinapi, without effect. Purta Swayameti Yasya. And Shri Krishna himself reaches to this Banshi and performs his activities on this Banshi. And Banshi is not doing anything. So, in this way, Radharani has so many ideas. Kim Prishna Akshep Kutsa, sometimes Prishna, sometimes Akshep, sometimes chastising, sometimes Vitarka, so many considerations, sometimes imagination, and sometimes whatever she is seeing, she is describing, giving the description of that Banshi. So, Purta Binape Swayameti Yasya. Shri Krishna himself reaches, proceed to this Banshi. And it is also Utpreksha Alankar. Here, Utpreksha, imagination, is here. Yat pish shesh rasikar samprayogan nadyat pufulla kamla valilom harshaha stammante ruddha starasaha starva prasuna madhvik lochan jalaha parito ruvanti. Jesse tarvo yathadyaha. So, yat piece shesh rasa sikar samprayoga. In the samprayog, in the meeting with Shri Krishna, yat piece shesh ras, this Banshi has drunk, has consumed the whole ras of Shri Krishna. It is continuously drinking the ras without letting it, without getting it is spent or getting it destroyed, going in vain. So, yat pith shesh ras seeker, it is continuously pith shesh, she continuously fully. This Banshi has consumed the nectar of Shri Krishna continuously, and the Shri Krishna is such a resource that his ras will never end, because he is anant, limitless. So, this Banshi is continuously drinking, and Shri Krishna is continuously supplying the nectar, and neither it is ever saturated and fulfilled, and neither Shri Krishna is empty, never. So this is the specialty, that the person who is consuming that ras, he is also have such great and unlimited thirst that he will not be ever saturated and ever satisfied. And in the same way, the resource is so unlimited that it will not be ever empty.
unlimited.
Unlimited. Both are unlimited. Bhakta are also unlimited, and the Bhagavan is also unlimited. See, yet Tirth Shesh. Tirth Shesh means continuously it is drinking. And it seems that now the resource will stop, but never. So, yet Tirth Shesh Rasa Seeker. Samprayogat. This Vanshi has drunk the fully nectar of Shri Krishna, whole quantity of Shri Krishna, as if she has done, though it is Shri Krishna is unlimited, but even then, as if this Vanshi has drunk the whole nectar. Even Rasa Seeker. Seeker means even a drop, it seems that it will not let a drop even left. It will drink the every drop of Shri Krishna Madhuri, Krishna's sweetness. So yat pi shesh ras seeker samprayogat. In meeting with Shri Krishna. Nadya prafulla kamala vale lom harsha. And then some drops of that adharamrit, as it is not being drunk. So by shedding from within this Vanshi, at the end, some drops falls in the river. So mostly nectar is drunk by this Vanshi, but even then, at the plenty of that ras, some drops are also dropped in the Nadi. And by that, Shri Yamuna becomes very, very much prosperous and full of prosperity. And she becomes very, very much happy. As a mother sometimes sees that my son is getting a great position, then the parents becomes very, very much happy. In the same way, this Vanshi is the mother of this Vanshi. Yamuna is the mother of this Vanshi, because by the water of Yamuna, this bamboo is watered, nourished. So Yamuna becomes very much, being mother, Yamuna becomes very much happy. And in the same way, the vriksha, the trees on the bank of Shri Yamuna, from where this bamboo, this Vanshi is coming out in that length. So those vriksha are also, those trees are also just like the ancestors, parents. And they are also very much happy that in our line, in our dynasty, this one boy is of this kind, that he got such great position that my boy is getting directly the nectar of the lips of Shri Krishna. So mother and father, both our parents, both are very, very much satisfied. So yat pi shikra samprayoga nadyaha, while Shri Vanshi has drunk the whole nectar of Shri Krishna, even then Nadya prafulla, Nadi becomes very, very much happy, seeing that my product, my santan, is getting such a great position. And how Nadi is expressing his helpness, his happiness, it is described prafulla kamalaval lom harsha, as his as the father and mother becomes horripicated, romanchit, in the same way the lotus are blooming there, and due to that it seems that as if these are very much blooming and they are horripicated.
Like
In the
goosebumps.
yes. So romanchit. So Mata Pita, the parents are being horripicated very much romanchit, and their rooms, their poor are every room are standing.
Shivering in happiness.
Yes, shivering, yes. So Prafulla Kamlavali Lom Harsha. Their Kamlavali is blooming, and it is similar to the Lom Harsha, the horripication and the standing of their rooms, their hairs. Stambhanti, Ruddha Tarsaha, Tarva Prasuno. And sometimes the parents became so much happy, and father became so much happy that he became starved in happiness. So in the same way, the briksha, the trees of on the bank of Sri Yamuna is not moving, they became stubbed. So stambhayanti, ruddha tarsaha, they forget every movement, ruddha tarsaha, tarva, and prasoon madhvik lochan, and immediately some flowers, so many flowers come, and the buds immediately blooms. Then it is similar. It seems as if the eyes of the father is open. So madhvik lochan, their eyes are blooming, and from those flowers, bloomed flowers, the honey is dropping. In the same way, madhvik is dropping, as if the tears are coming out of their eyes, of those parents. So madhvik lochan jalaha parato rovanti, and they are rovanti, they are weeping. So utpreksha is there also. Yat peace shesh rasasika samprayogat, as this Vamsi has drunk and got the opportunity to consume the whole nectar of the lips of Sri Krishna. It is consuming the whole nectar. Nadyat prafulla, nadi, that means mothers, and vriksha, that means fathers. They all became very much happy. And nadi is, the river is Yamuna, and other rivers are so happy that prafulla kamlaha, in Yamuna, the kamal, the lotus are bloomed as if lom harsha, his hairs, poor hairs are being stood. And stambhayanti ruddha tarsaha, tarvaha, and ruddha tarsaha, leaving all requirements and all thirst and hunger away from them. These tarvaha, these vriksha trees are just like the father, and they are stambhayanti, they got stuck and they are not moving. And prasoon madhvik, and they are bloomed immediately. Their flowers are bloomed as if their eyes are blooming. As well as jalaha parto rovanti, and the honey is coming from them, as if they started to shed their tears from their eyes. So in Srimad Bhagavat, Gopya Kimacharadayam Kushlam Sma Belur Damodadhar Sudham Api Gopikanam भूंगते स्वयं यदवशिष्ट रसो हृदन्यो हर्षत त्वचो शुमुचु तरवो यथार्यः. It is the shadow translation of the same words of Srimad Bhagavatam. And
from trees, honey from trees.
that means some juice is coming out. वो मधु शहद उसको यद्यपि टपकता तो नहीं है परंतु समटाइम माने कहीं कोई रस उसमें वही है, माने जो वो जो मधु है, मधु जिसको भौरागण पीते हैं वही है. हाँ, ये वही नेक्टर वही है. हाँ, यस यस, फ्लावर्स.
उनके फूल में से,
हाँ, फूल में से जो शहद है उसको, हाँ,
जो मधुमक्खी जो निकालती है
ना, मधुमक्खी निकालती है वो, हाँ, वो निकलता है, वो अपने आप निकल रहा है. सो मकरंद इज कमिंग आउट. अब टपकता दिखता है. सो बट once we should also consider this, that the rasa is in Shri Krishna, but that will be supplied to us through the works of Acharyagana. So Acharyagana, Acharyagana, the speaking of Acharya and Mahapurush, Gurudev, is just like the bee, bumblebee. So though the honey is not the product of a bee, but it can be achieved only by bee. If a person wants that with injection, I will take that honey, that is not possible. So it requires a bee to get that honey. So the honey is not the product of a bee. It is the product of the flower. But that honey cannot be achieved directly by any person. Yes, it requires the bee. It requires bee, and through the media of bee, it can be taken. In the same way, the bhakti can be taken by the kindness of Srimad Gurudev, otherwise not by our efforts. So it should become. So Ali is required there, and all Rasikjan is called Manjari or Ali or bees. So with their kindness, we will get that.
There is a saying that without bees and insects, civilization cannot prosper also.
Yes, of course. Yes. We cannot. Yes.
Without Acharya Gan,
Yes. So Palon is there, everything is bees, honey is there, Palon is there, but if bee is not there, then that yes. Yes,
Very nice example.
So Malvik Lochan Jala Partos Rovanti. They are also, trees are also shedding their tears in the form of that palon or that honey that is coming out of that palon. Dhanya जयत्यपि मही महिता महिम्ना कृष्ण से चरण चिन्ह विचित्र वक्षा वंशी रमामृत रसई सरसांतरेव या जस्रमेव यवसांकुर रोम हर्षा. And then Anand Vrindavan Chapu, this is Anand Vrindavan Chapu, Shri Kankanpur. And the artistry of Shri Kankanpur is so great that he is describing this way, that Dhanya Jayatyapi Mahi, O Vrindavanam Sakhi Bhuvo Vitnoti Kirtim. The shadow translation of this is this Vrindavanam Sakhi Bhuvo Vitnoti Kirtim. यद देवकी सुतपदाम्बुज लब्ध लक्ष्मी गोविंद वेणु मनमत्त मयूर नृत्यम प्रेक्षाद्य सांग परतांग समस्त सत्वम. This is verse from Sri Srimad Bhagavat in Venugit. And Venugit, Shri Krishna is saying, Shri Gopis are saying, Vrindavanam Sakhi Bhubo Bitnoti Kirtim. This Vrindavan is giving the good name to whole earth. That means the glories of this earth is not by them. The glories of this Vrindavan is not through the earth, but the glories of earth is through Vrindavan. So Vrindavan is Vrindavanam Sakhi Bhubo Bitnoti Kirtim. Normally, a child get qualities and get glories through his dynasty, through his Vansh Parampara, and by his parents. But here, the thing is just reverse. The child is giving the glories to father, to their ancestors. So, Vrindavanam Sakhi Bhubo Bitnoti Kirtim. This Vrindavan is giving the Kirti, the glories to Shri all earth. Yad Devaki Sutpadambuj Labdha Lakshmi. Because this Vrindavan is always marked with the footstep of Shri Krishna. So Devaki Sut, Devaki means not Devaki. Devaki means Yashoda. So Devaki Sut, Dve Namni Nandij Aya Yashoda Devaki Tatha. So Yashoda has two names. One name is Devaki and one name is Yashoda. So Yashoda has two names herself. So in the Devaki Sut, while Devaki Sut, this address is used in Shri Vrindavan, it means the Yashodanandan. Yad Devaki Sut Padambuj Labdha Lakshmi. Shri Devaki Sut Manishi Yashodanandan is moving on this Vrindavan, and it is having the footprints of Shri Krishna on this Vrindavan earth, Vrindavan Bhumi.
And why didn't he use the name Yashoda here? To make it little secret?
Yes, yes, yeah. Actually, he is saying that Devaki means who is very much shining. It has the meaning Deva, Dana, Dyotna, Deepnath. So to indicate these three meanings, he is saying Devaki, using this Dev Shabd. Dev or Dev Shabd is in plain. The what meaning of Dev is who is having the pastimes and playing. So Dev means who plays. So Shri Krishna is Leela Bihari. So always doing Leela. So this Dev Shabd is very much appropriate and appropriate for him. So Devaki Sut Padambuj Labdha Lakshmi. Govinda Venu Manmat Mayur Nrityam. While Shri Krishna plays his Vanshi, then Manumat Mayur Nrityam. The peacock starts spreading their feather and they starts. And Prekshadya Sanu, Aparatanya Samasta Sattvam. And Shri Govardhan becomes very much Preksha Sanu. Preksha means very beautiful peaks Shri Govardhan have. So Govardhan have very beautiful peaks. So Preksha Adrisanu. They are Adrisanu. The peaks of Shri Govardhan becomes very much Preksha, means worth seeing. Beautiful. Preksha means worth seeing. And Aparatanya Samasta Sattvam. And their whole movement of all creatures is stopped. Because everybody is very very keenly and listening the sound of Shibanshi and concentrating on the sound and sweetness of Banshi. So the same meaning is here. कि धन्या जयति जयत्यपि मही महिता दो मही महिता. This earth is very great. Even then, धन्या, by the connection of Shri Vrindavan, as Vrindavan manifested on this earth, then this earth became very, very much auspicious and full of blissness and greatness. So Dhanya Jayati, this Mahi means Prithvi, is Dhanya, is very much Dhanya, fortunate, and Jayati, it is very much full of blisses, glories. Mahita Mahimna, and its glories are so great. Krishna Siya Charan Chandra Vichitra Baksha, because this earth of Shri Vrindavan is having the footprints of Shri Krishna. Krishna Charan Chandra Vichitra Baksha. On the breast of this Vrindavan earth, the Charan Chandra of Shri Krishna is marked. Vaishi Ravamrita Rasai Sasantarevo. And why Shri Krishna plays his Vaishi, then the nectar of the sound of this Banshi, Rasantarmev, Sarasantarmev, his heart is also wet with this sweetness. With the sweetness of, it is also wet with the sweetness of this Banshi. And Ajasramev, Yav Sankur Rom Harsha, and immediately the grass on the earth of Shri Vrindavan is grown as if the Rome pores and pore hairs are standing. So as the horrification is found in happiness, in the same way, the Vrindavan, when Shri Krishna places his face on this earth, immediately the grass comes out as if this mother Shri Bhumi of this Vrindavan is being very much happy, and it is being horrified. And its poor hairs are being stood and they are coming out. So Yavasankur Ruma Harsha. Banshi Ravamrita Rasai, with the sweetness of the sound of Banshi, Sasantarevo, his heart is full of nectar, and Ajasram Yavasankur Ruma Harsha. Ajasram is continuously, his hairs are being stood. So Roma Harsha. And this is also the effect. The thing is not main. The effect is the main thing. Concrete position, the concrete thing is not main, but the effect of the thing is main. So as if that a mother or a lover is being very much happy. Vrindavanasya mahima nay madrishinam gamyaha yadat murvit murli raveno swantam vilas mridulasyam ayur mayuraha spandam jahustarulata maruta hatascha. Vrindavanasya mahima nay madrishinam gamyaha. The glories of Shri Vrindavan is not being understood by a person like me. So that means I am unable to describe the sweetness of Shri Vrindavan. Vrindavanasya mahima Nai madrishinam gamya. Thus, greatness of glories of Shri Vrindavan cannot be described by me or a person like me. Jarat murvit murli rabeno. Because here murvit, that means Krishna. Mura means the separation, Viraha Bhav. And Vit means who removes, who cuts that separation. That means seeing Shri Krishna, remembering the name of Shri Krishna, remembering the pastimes of Shri Krishna, all our Viraha Bhav is gone. All our separation mood is gone. And all kashta is gone. So Murvit Shabd is very, very important. And Mura means Viraha. And Mura means sometimes Shri Krishna has taken incarnation in the form of Shri Vishnu, and Shri Vishnu Bhagavan has killed the Murdaitya. And in Shri Krishna himself, while he will go to marry the 16,000 queens, those were stolen. Those girls was stolen by Bhaumasur. And Bhaumasur was the Senapati of Mur was the Senapati of Bhaumasur. So Shri Krishna also killed that commander. So Murvit Murli Rabeno. And Bir Ras is always supporting Ras of Shringaras. Seeing the heroship of the hero. Always the Naika, heroine, is attracted. So Viras is always promoting the love. So in Shringaras, the Viras is always described. So this description of Viras is also found in plenty in Shringaras. So here he is using Murvit. So Murvit has two meanings: who has killed a great demon like Murdaitya, as well as Murvit means the separation. Shri Krishna has removed the mood of and sorrowness of that separation. So Murvit Murli Ravena, by the Murli Rav of Shri, so Mura means Birha, and Laiti melts the bhav of Mura, Vyog. It is called Murli. Li means lean, melting, demolishing. Mura means separation. So who demolishes the separation? So it is called Murali. So Murli Ravena. The Rav of Shimurli is so beautiful that Jagat Murvid Murli Ravena. Shri Krishna always plays Murli here, and Swantam Vilasya, Murdulasyam Amuhu Mayura. And listening that Vaishi, these Mayur, these peacocks, forgets their own enjoyment, and seeing the Krishna Ghan, that cloud Shri Krishna, they became so much attracted that they immediately spread their feathers and they started to dance. So Swantam Vilasi, Mridulasi, Swa Antam Vilasyo, listening the sweetness of this Vanshi in their heart. Mridulasyam, they starts a very beautiful, delicate dancing. Lasya. There are two types of dancing. One is Tandav and other is Lasya. Tandav belongs to Bhagavan Shiv and Lasya belongs to Parvati ji. So Lasya is very delicate and full of bhav, full of delicacy and the delicate sentiments. And in Tandav, the power, energy is manifested. So that is the difference between. So Mridulasi, the Mayur, these peacocks are doing very delicate, sweet dancing, where the sentiments are manifested. Spandam Jahu and Tarulata and all vriksha and creepers, trees and creepers, they forget their trembling, their movement. Spandam Jahu, Span means movement. They give up their treatment. Tarulata, Maruta Hatascho. Though Maruta Hatascho, though the blowing of wind is coming, wind is blowing, even then Maruta Hatascho, they do not want to move and they remain stood and they bears the blowing of breeze. Yes, Marut. So Spannam Jahu, Tarulata, Maruta Ahatasyo. Though the Marut means the wind is Ahata is striking on them, even then they do not want to move. And they want to continuously and very concentratedly listen. And they do not want to miss even a little phonics, little sound, a piece of sound, even from their ears. So they became very much started. So Swantam Bilasim Mridulasim Ayu Ayuhu. Ayu means they went in this position. In Gatau Dhatu, into move. Ayu means they became stuck and they get in this way, Spandam Jahu, they leaves all the movement. It is also Utpreksha, not the description, but Utpreksha is there. Kim Duscharam Charit Mal Tapo Mrigi Bhi Pashyantiya, and at last was one. So Kim Duscharam Charit Mal Tapo Mrigi Bhi Pashyantiya Sumurl Ka Murali Sumurli Kal Masya Masya Aksho Prakam Kamniya Gunattu Masam Na Sampratam Bhavat Samprati Samprati. What a beautiful. So Na Sampratam Bhavat Samprati Samprati. Samprati means now. Samprati means you should notice this. That Sampratam, that means at this time, it is not proper. It should be understood that now it is not proper that you think of other things. Only think of this Vanshi, the sweetness of this Vanshi. So that beautiful selection of the words. And Yamak Alankari is used here. Yamak. Yamak means where the word is used so many times and every time its meaning is different. So that is called Yamak. Dwell in this way.
Same word with different meaning.
Yes, every word has different meaning. But the word is repeated. But every time, every repetition has the other meanings. So na asampratam, that is not samprat means proper. It is asampratam. Na asampratam, that means two negatives is one assertive. So na asampratam, it is not wrong. That means it is right. So it will be right. Bhavati. Samprati means at the time. Samprat means proper. The other samprati is now. And samprati means you should understand it. So every samprati, this has three thrice repeated and every time it creates a new meaning. Kim Duscharam Charit Mali. Oh Ali, oh my friend, oh Sakhi. Shri Radhika says to Shri Vishakha ji or Shri Lalita ji, oh Sakhi, Kim Duscharam Charitam. Oh, just see what a amazing thing is being seen. Kim Duscharam Tapasi. So this Mrigi, this deer may have performed a great austerity, tap, in his this life or in his previous life. Kim Duscharam Charitam Ali Tapo Mrigi bhi. Oh, by these deers, she deers, any tap that is very much dushchar, very hard tap, they have charitam, they have performed, accomplished. Ya Pashanti ya Sumurli Kalmasi Masyo, that these deers, she deers, are continuously seeing Sumurli Kalmasyam, is listening the sound of Murli and continuously seeing the face of Shri Krishna. So they must have performed some very great tap. So Kim Duscharam Charitam Ali Tapo Mrigi bhi. These Mrigi has performed a great tap. Ya Sumurli Kalmasi Masyo, that they are listening the sweetness of Shri Murli and continuously gazing the face of Shri Krishna. Akshro Prakam Kamniya Gunatva Masam. But it shows, it suggested that we are not so fortunate. It creates, because they are gazing continuously Shri Krishna, but we do not get this fortune that we can see the face of Shri Krishna continuously in the presence of our husbands. If our husbands are here with us, then we have to cover our face, or we have to see Shri Krishna by any other bahana or any other way only. Excuse. With excuse we will see face of Shri Krishna. In the presence of our husband, we cannot see, we can gaze face of Shri Krishna. And by a thief sight, we will see the face of Shri Krishna only. Not continuously, we can see it. So they are very much fortunate. And their husbands are not objecting a little. While we cannot even take the name of Shri Krishna before our husbands. What saying of what seeing of Shri Krishna, we cannot even take the name of Shri Krishna in the presence of our husband, but just see the greatness and the liberty they are availing. See the loyalty or greatness of their husband, that they are so much loyal that they let their wives gaze Shri Krishna continuously, and not only seeing, but their wives are also serving Shri Krishna. But we cannot even take the name of Shri Krishna. So they are dhanya asma mula mateyopi hiranya eta. Ya nanda nandan upatya vichitra vesham akarna venuvarritam sah Krishna sara pujam dadhur virachitam punayavalokai. Actually, these harini are called Krishna sara. That means they are sar, their essence is Krishna. Or sar means heart. In their heart, Shri Krishna is there. So one name of Harini is Krishnasar. Krishnasar means Harini. Harini, the deer,
Female deer.
female deer. Female deer is called Krishnasara. In Sanskrit, Krishnasara means Harini. So their name is Krishnasara. And actually, whatever the meaning of Krishnasara, this word is, so that is a exact name, because as it sounds, it meanings is also the same. Krishna Sara. Krishna is their Sar. Krishna is their Pran, their life. Krishna Sara. Krishna is their lives. So he is saying that Sa Krishna Sara, their husbands are accompanying there in their service. But our husbands are so rude, shrewd. They are so cruel evil that before their presence, in their presence, we cannot take the name of Shri Krishna. But these Harini are so fortunate that they are with a company of their husband. They are continuously gazing Shri Krishna, continuously serving Shri Krishna. So here he is saying, Kim Dusharam Charit Mali, O Sakhi, what a great austerity they have performed, these Harini. Ya Sumurli Kalam, while Shri Krishna is playing Murli and creating a very sweet sound, then melody. Asimasya, they are continuously gazing the face of Shri Krishna, and Aksho Prakamam Kamniya Goratvam Asam, and they are relishing with their eyes, these deers, with their eyes, the Kamni Goratvam, the sweetness of Shri Krishna. So Aksho Prakamam Kamniya Goratvam Asam, they are getting that relishment. Nasam na asampurtam. So it is not wrong. That means it is all correct. That as they have done that austerity, due to that tap, they are getting the result. So as you sow, so you reap. In the same way, they have done the tap, so they are getting its result. So na asampratam samprati ho, it should understood. So we should also perform some tap, and let us ask these deers that which tap they have performed. So we will also follow the same line. So in this way, Shri Radharani is describing the sweetness of Shri Vamsi, and in that sometimes his envy comes for Vamsi, sometimes he becomes very much respectful to the other Harini and other Shri Vrindavan, they praise. So this is the a symptom of Mahabhav, that if a person gets, if Shri Radharani sees a little connection of any person with Shri Krishna, she praises that person, and though she is so great herself, even then she chastises herself that I am not getting that fortune, and this person is getting this fortune. So this is a symptom, this is a quality of Madanaksh Mahabhav, कि अयोग्य आदर और योग्य होने पर भी being योग्य, very qualified and competent, being competent even, the person is thinking, Shri Radharani is thinking that I am not getting this ras. Bolo Shri Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki jai. Thank you all persons. Jai jai.
I have one question. Like you have said, different mode of Venu with Krishna. in Krishna Lila, Venu have very special position. And in Seva Pranali also we see during Aarti or during Bhoga, we remove, sometimes we remove Venu, sometimes we put Venu and Laguti. So what is the bhav behind this? In Seva Pranali, we sometimes put Venu.
Yes, yes. Why Shri Krishna is reached in Shri Vrindavan or Shri Radhakund to convey his presence to Shri Gopikagan. Shri Krishna is just playing Banshi. But while he is taking meal, then at that time he will not take it. So in the same way, it is very much practical. So by practical, so sometimes continuously he will not play Banshi. He will play Banshi normally. He is very much delicate and he will not play Banshi for a long time. He will play to a limited time. So he is playing it, and that Banshi is just a messenger. Sometimes it is his Sakhi who motivates Shri Krishna and who promotes Shri Krishna to Miss Radha. In this way. So according to the requirement of the pastime, it is.
And if we put Radha and Krishna to rest, is Vamsi there or Vamsi is not there?
Yes, Banshi is there. Even while they are getting rest and they are sleeping, at that time Shri Krishna also has Banshi with him. So Banshi is always Shri Krishna, with Shri Krishna.
He is always worried that he might lose it.
Yes. So Banshi is always with Shri Krishna. And sometimes while it is stolen, then Shri Krishna becomes very much part of it.
He not function anymore.
Yeah.
Today or Friday?
Or tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow or Friday?
Friday we are.
Ekadashi.
I am not seen still. Not. So everybody is saying that in Radha, I follow the Radha Kund calendar, and sometimes there is something.
So, I have to come for so do I have to come today or tomorrow?
You come to day after yes, on Friday. You come Friday. Whatever you come from. Jai. मंजू बहन कैसे तभी ठीक है बहुत अच्छी ठाकुर मंजू बड़ी कृपालु है yes
and you said 2 times that the main thing is not what we see but what the effect is.
Yes.
This is the main aspect that we can see, that we can
but I was saying in regard of the artistry or the poetic poetry. So in poetry, the thing whatever is being seen, that is not main. The things which creates whatever effect it has created, that effect is much more relishing and much more important. So I was saying by that, I'm not denying or anything. That means bhajan or the singing, that is not being denied.
Also with paintings a bit, or with how we are worshipping. Can we say, is it also the same principle?
Yes. No, it is in the relishing of the poetry only. Actually, while we serve Shiv, a deity, on the altar service we are doing, at that time we should think that this service is the exact accurate service, and it is not the imaginary. So whenever you see Shri Radha Govind Dev, Shri Madan Mohan, we should see that Madan Mohan is pratyaksha, is direct to us, and it is not the imagination. And sometimes some lila, because Shri Krishna is in the form of idol, so he is doing actually lila in his pastimes, but the murti is, the idol is not moving, and it is always giving the same images us. Even then, the whole lila is done by heart. So the Mansi lila is also accomplished with the physical lila. So there are three types of seva. One is Tanuja, other is Bittija, and other is Mansi. So the seva that is done by our limbs, that should be also accompanied by Mansi, our feelings. And whatever we are doing, the Bittija, that means the by wealth or by money we are serving. At that time, our mind should be also involved in that. So mind is not in seva, and we are just giving money. That is not sufficient, not seva. So to make our mansi seva, mental services, very much active, we should always think that while we are seeing the thing, we are also taking its effect. So the concrete thing that is being seen, that is not the absolute. By that, with that, the other thing and Mansi Seva should be the images that is coming out, the impact that is coming out of it, that impact should be taken. So this is also that though we are seeing Shri Madan Mohan being served, even then we should take some impact, whatever by this sight we are getting. So that impact should be also taken. So both things, the concrete is not fulfilled, complete, but everything is coming from the concrete. While a poet is describing and writing composing a poetry, then he is also seeing something. So concrete thing is also there, but the main thing is not the concrete. Main thing is the impact that gives.
On the heart.
So on the heart. So that is the main thing. And that relishes much more. Yeah. Jai Radhe Radhe.
Today, John,
Achha.
you remember? John, you work again, Harina.
Achha. Not remembering. Achha. Yes. Yeah.